So, as you can probably tell from the title, today I am going to be talking about depression. Mental illness is talked about a lot, but I still feel like quite a lot of people still don't know what it is or how depression affects people, or just don't understand that people feel this way. So I'm just going to try and talk a bit about what it feels like to have depression. I'm not going to give like any advice or anything because I'm not the best person to give that, but I just want to raise a little bit more awareness because it's such a massive thing that millions and millions of people suffer from, and people still don't get it. You feel tired all the time. It doesn't matter how much sleep you get, you just always feel absolutely knackered. I don't really know how to explain the whole feeling of tiredness, but it's just so difficult to get out of bed in the morning because bed is comfy and bed is safe and snuggly and warm, and what's the point in getting out of it if you've got nothing to do all day? You feel alone, so you can be surrounded by people and you can know that people love you and people are there for you, but it doesn't make a difference. You can know that your mum's just a phone call away, your best friend is sat in the next room, but it doesn't make a difference. You just feel intensely alone. You feel scared. Scared of yourself, scared of other people, scared of going to bed at night, scared of waking up in the morning, scared of people knowing, scared of people not knowing, scared of every little noise and scared of silence, just scared of everything. You feel worthless. So depression stops you doing things. It makes you clumsy or makes you forgetful, or it stops you having any motivation that you might have had before. So you feel worthless because you can't do anything that you used to be able to do. You stop seeing the point and you start to feel like you're worthless. You feel confused. Your mind kind of just turns to mush and you get forgetful. You can go into a room to do something and then an hour later you realise you haven't done it because you've just been stood there thinking about something, but you have no idea what it was you were thinking about. It's kind of this surreal feeling of not knowing what's going on. You feel selfish because you find it hard to think about anything other than your own thoughts and your own feelings. You seem to forget that other people exist, and then you feel guilty and ashamed about the fact that you're only thinking about yourself, and then it kind of sends you into this spiral of self-pity, which is always fun. You feel angry. Ambulances and police cars and fire engines and noisy neighbours and people who whistle and singing and any little noise that gets in your ears and stops you from thinking about what you want to think about. It basically drives you insane. And you feel empty. This is quite a big one for me. I think a lot of people still seem to think that depression means that you feel sad all the time, but it doesn't. Quite often you just get this sort of numbness that descends on you and you just seem incapable of feeling anything. And by the way, all these feelings happen all at once. You're probably thinking, how do you feel empty and worried and angry and upset at the same time? But you do, it's just all these things that go on in your head and they just don't leave. If you're watching this and you can't relate to a single thing that I've said, then great, good for you, well done. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to you, because it can happen to anyone. And I guarantee you that there is at least one person in your life who probably feels like this right now. Just go and tell them that it's okay, and just fucking hug them until they can't cry anymore. And if you're watching this and you know exactly what I'm talking about, then please just go and talk to someone. I know that you don't want to and it's hard and all you want to do is curl up in bed and not wake up again. Just tell someone about it, doesn't matter who. Tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your best friend, tell your dog, because talking about it does make it that a little bit easier. Thank you for watching, and please share this around. I just want to make people aware of this shitty thing that is depression and anxiety and just mental illness in general. If we keep talking about it, maybe someone will listen, and I don't know, we can all just come together and be happy.